A bit small, but super deadly is how minks have always been known. They are masters of maneuvering and monsters of brutality when they attack, which is exactly what we're about to see today. A pretty big and pretty unfortunate rat met its fate when a keen-eyed mink spotted it from across a puddle of water here. Very quickly, the mink moved through the water, reaching its target in only a few seconds. The rat was utterly helpless against its nimble predator, and it attempted an escape into the water, but the mink was better equipped for aquatic pursuit. It quickly overtook the rat, displaying its superior agility and hunting skills, ultimately capturing and killing the unfortunate rodent in a very brutal manner. Can you believe how smoothly these creatures can move? It's like they don't even touch the ground. Weasels are very similar to minks, and although they're among the smallest predators, they are truly terrifying. Observe how this very aggressive weasel dominates a rat nearly twice its size with startling efficiency. The rat stood no chance against its smaller adversary. The weasel was delivering a relentless series of blows, each calculated to incapacitate and ultimately end the rat's life. Not only do weasels look like minks, but they seem to employ the same deadly tactics as minks do, and they're very good at executing them. Does anyone else fear these little guys more than they fear bears and sharks, or is it just me? Feeling threatened by a man who was standing nearby, this rat made a bold attempt to attack him, targeting his feet multiple times. Fortunately, the man was wearing boots, shielding him from the rat's bites. As the rat tried to flee, a mink decided to intervene, quickly charging at the fleeing rat and stopping it. The mink was able to overpower the rat pretty quickly, and it managed to kill it effortlessly. This is more proof that minks are very effective predators, even when dealing with aggressive prey. They handle them with precision and ease, and they always get the job done. Displaying remarkable predatory skill, this mink was able to force a large rat out of its hiding place. Once exposed, the mink quickly captured the rat and began attacking it viciously and without mercy in an effort to kill it. The scene intensified when the mink's owner tried to intervene by attempting to pull the rat away. Unyielding, the mink continued attacking its prey, refusing to let go of the poor rat. The mink was very intensely aggressive, firmly grabbing its prey and trying to hold on to it. That just goes to show that when these monsters are set loose, there's no stopping them, and they will always go overboard. Minks truly excel at extracting rats from seemingly inaccessible hideouts, and just when it appears like a rat has safely tucked itself away in a tight spot, a determined mink always bursts onto the scene. They invade the rat's refuge, drag it out into the open, and capture it. They do not mess around, and they're never afraid of barging in head first, even though the rats will almost always have their backs to the wall and will attack anything that approaches them. They're like the SWAT team of the animal kingdom, and they do not negotiate with rodents. Just like I said earlier, weasels are often considered mini versions of minks because they share a similar eagerness for hunting rats. In this instance, a weasel is seen utterly dominating its prey. The rat, dazed and confused, stood no chance as the weasel attacked it non-stop, showing it absolutely no mercy. Each attack by the weasel caused the poor rat to twitch in fear and confusion, revealing how badly the helpless rat was tormented. I, for one, felt really bad for the rat, even though these creatures make me feel really uneasy whenever I encounter them. Ducks are also very vulnerable to mink attacks, as minks are not picky predators and will target any potential meal they can find. In this distressing encounter, a duck became the focus of a brutal mink's hunt. The mink attacked it from below the water, aggressively trying to drown the duck by holding its head under and biting its neck, causing severe bleeding. Although the duck managed to break free and frantically swim away, it its chances of survival were very little. The heavy bleeding and its weakened state suggested it might not even make it out of the water. And even when facing some of the most lethal predators on the planet, minks demonstrate remarkable resilience and strength. In this encounter, a hungry bobcat targeted a mink and tried to kill it, initiating a high-stakes chase. Despite being slower, the mink continued to attempt to escape. When the bobcat finally managed to catch it, it didn't find an easy meal. The mink fought back ferociously, aggressively trying to bite the bobcat's face multiple times. As the bobcat tried to pin and subdue the mink, the stubborn little predator kept fighting. Eventually, the bobcat assessed the situation, deciding the meal was not worth the struggle, and it released the mink to seek an easier target. Here's another display of how dangerous minks are. This one attacked a swan that was much larger than itself. The mink, spotting the swan in the water, made a daring leap into the lake and targeted the swan's neck, biting it viciously in an attempt to subdue its large prey. Despite the size disparity, the swan found itself powerless against the brutal assault, unable to do more than cry out in pain. Known for their role in controlling rodent populations, minks can also be quite destructive themselves. In this clip, a mink was filmed stealthily infiltrating a chicken coop, where it killed one of the chickens. When the coop's owner arrived and witnessed the aftermath, he opted not to chase the mink away, recognizing the futility as the damage was already done. Instead, he watched and recorded as the mink tried to drag its prey under the coop to consume the chicken undisturbed. We should be really thankful that they don't operate in the same way as foxes and coyotes do, because we'd be in some deep trouble if they did. Did you enjoy this video? Please let us know in the comments section down below. And don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And please, turn on your notifications bell to get notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.